you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know what you want to stay.
Welcome to another episode of DCA Wildcats. This is episode 231 as the road to Gateway to Heaven continues. Starting tonight, we are on the road to Shattered Midnight, one of the biggest events on the calendar for the year 2025. And it's going to be an exciting episode here tonight. Thank you once again for joining me. I am D-Walt here with you on commentary, and in our main event tonight, Selena Zeda takes on Amber Stevens one-on-one. That's going to be a huge matchup. Plus, we're going to have qualifying matches for the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. We already saw two of them on Takedown. We're going to see more of them here tonight, but to kick off the action, we're going to have a tag team match with huge implications as you see Siren Song making their way to the ring, Miharu and Ringo. And this is a big match for Siren Song because this matchup will determine who will move on to a four-way match to determine the number one contenders for the Wildcats Tag Team Championships. We're going to have another tag match later on tonight. The Jersey Devils and the Bombshell Club finally settle their issues. That's also going to happen tonight. The winners of these two matches tonight are going to move on to a four-way match in a few episodes' time, where the winners will be the number one contenders for the tag team titles. And it's also a big match because they are facing two former world champions. And the first one is heading out to the ring now. The strongest in the world, Sekai de Ichiban herself, Sakura Hagiwara. A former Wildcats champion, a former Goddess champion 2 times over, a former Fever champion. The one major title on the roster she has not held yet is the Tag Team Championships, and she has made it her mission to do so. And she is doing it with a frenemy, if you want to call it that, in Reiko Hinamoto. By the way, they still don't have a team name, so if you want to, in the comments, in the Discord, if you want to experiment with a team name, let's see what you can come up with. I'm sure they would be very curious to know. But regardless of that, Sakura and Reiko have been a successful team as of late. But now they have to go into this matchup and win it if they're going to be closer to that contendership. It's not going to be easy because Siren Song, they are determined here tonight. And here comes her tag team partner. You want to talk about one of the legends in this business? You talk about that woman right there. The Zero Fighter, Reiko Hinamoto. Former ACW Glamour X champion. Former Goddess champion as well, if you want to count a time in her life that she'd rather forget, in her words. This woman has also done it all. But now, like I said, she is with Sakura Hagiwara in this tag team. And here we go, tag team action. Ringo starting it off with Sakura. And like I said, this is the biggest match of Siren Song's career. They are going up against two former world champions. Reiko, a former Queens of Wrestling champion. Sakura, a former DCA Wildcats champion, Goddess champion. The fact that these two women who have just made their debuts are going into this matchup against these two former world champions says a lot. And I think it also says a lot about the confidence that Shazeen and Lucinda have in them to be the future pillars of this division. If they so choose, what a super kick. And again, frequent tags by Siren Song in the corner. And now look at this. Sakura with a powerbomb in the corner. And Sakura was going for something there, but Ringo able to slip out the back door and a big knee. And now Ringo with the arm, and now stomps down on it. And again, this is what I like about what Siren Song's doing right here. Frequent tags, keeping each other fresh. That's the mark of a great tag team. And Siren Song, they may not have been around for very long, but they are showing that they can be a great tag team. And like I said, if they want to be the future of this tag team division, they have all the tools to do just that. And now getting set into the corner is Ringo. And Ringo now in trouble. Death Valley Driver out of the corner. Here's the cover. But Miharu breaking that up immediately. And now tagged in. Reiko Hinamoto seeing her first action and gets a knee immediately. Miharu back in. And now Luthez press. And now slamming the face down. Again, Miharu and Ringo have been taking it to Reiko and Sakura, but they have to. When you're going up against two former world champions, you have to do anything it takes. You have to keep the pressure on. You cannot waste time. You cannot get distracted. And thankfully, Miharu and Ringo have done just that. But can they keep it up? And now stomping on the arm. Tag in. Ringo gets tagged in again, but Reiko's back up. And Reiko trying to give some strikes back. But I think to the surprise of many people, this match has been mostly Siren Song for the time being. And I don't think a lot of people expected that when this matchup was, when Siren Song was coming out here. And now Ringo getting a little distracted with the audience, and now Sakura gets tagged in. Clothesline by the strongest in the world. And Gutbuster. And now tag in back to Reiko, and a double shoulder tackle. Now, Reiko looking for something here. Big drop kick to the spine. In the corner goes Ringo. And now what is this? Fisherman suplex off the top. And now Miharu tried to come in, and she gets attacked. And now a cross armbar, but Miharu's not the legal woman, so she has to break that hold. Tag into Sakura. In the corner. Into the ropes now. And big total elimination. But Miharu immediately gets tagged in. And I think she had to on that exchange. And now Sakura. Sidewalk slam. And now in the corner goes Miharu. Right hand. And face first into the turnbuckle. Right hand again. And another one just trying to wear Miharu out, and she's doing just that. Uh-oh. And now Miharu's going to get a trip to the suplex queendom right here. 3 German suplex. Cover. No, again. Cannot get the 3 because Ringo breaks it up. Uh-oh. And now a gutbuster to Miharu. And now, Sakura might have been looking for sweet dreams right there, but Miharu wisely crawls over to her, get a tag, and Reiko gets a tag on the other side. And now it seems like we're back at square one. Ringo got her foot caught and swept. And now Sunrise Suplex connecting. Sunrise Suplex, there's 2, and Miharu breaks it up. Miharu has been a key factor in this match, it seems. Every time Reiko and Sakura have tried to get offense, Miharu's there to break it up, but now Ringo gets suplexed. And now, up top. What is Reiko thinking here? Ringo up to her feet, and missile drop kick with precision. And now, inverted figure 4. I thought Reiko was going to go for the angel dive, but Ringo got drop kicked instead. And speaking of drop kicks, there's another one. And just when it looked like Siren Song had momentum, Reiko and Sakura take it right back. But that's the mark of that's our mark of a good champion, and great champions like those two are. Fisherman suplex out of the corner, again 1 count. And now in the corner again. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh! I've never seen that before. And that might be it. 2. Got her. Like I said. I can't believe that Siren Song lasted as long as they did, but at the same time, that just shows their growth. But look at this move right here. I have never seen that before. I don't know what to call that. I don't know if they have a name for it, but whatever it was effective, and now Reiko and Sakura are moving on to the 4-way match to determine who will be the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Congratulations to Reiko and Sakura on a hard-fought win.
Those words coming from you.
Maxine Rose giving Amber Stevens some encouragement heading into her main event match later on tonight against Selena Zeda. I know I saw her other friend Yuma running around earlier tonight that I've been told she's had a friendship with over the last couple of weeks. But that is going to be our main event coming up tonight. But we are getting set for our first of 2 Gateway to Heaven qualifying matches, and this is a big one. One of the newest members of the Wildcats roster is making her way out to the ring with a huge opportunity tonight. Shelly Oliver has the chance to qualify for the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. But to do it, she's got to go through the Canadian Amazon, Lauren Richfield. And again, for those of you who didn't see Takedown and don't know, the Gateway to Heaven ladder match, for those that for those that are new here to DCA who may have just joined in, the Gateway to Heaven ladder match, similar to a Money in the Bank or a King's Gift, Queen's Gift kind of situation. The only difference is it's not a title shot you win that you can cash in on. You can't cash in anytime, anywhere. You win the ladder match, you are guaranteed your roster's main event spot at Revelations. 8 men and 8 women climb the ladder, get the briefcase, and inside is a guaranteed contract for a DCA world title match for the takedown side and a DCA Wildcats title shot for the women's side. And here's the Canadian Amazon Lauren Richfield, former ZCW Women's World Champion. And you know for a fact, after what happened at the Death and Defiance, she does not want to go into this matchup and lose. She wants to get one step closer to a future title opportunity. Lauren Richfield, one of the most dominating women in Virtual Wrestling United. And now she's looking to take down Shelly Oliver and earn herself a title opportunity. Bell rings and here we go. As you can see, this is a Gateway to Heaven qualifying match. Can Shelly Oliver earn her shot, or will Lauren Richfield take it? And this is going to be power versus speed, as Shelly Oliver trying to use her striking background to her advantage off the ropes, but there's the power of Richfield. But this is one thing that Richfield can't get stuck in, this taunting, this arrogance. I mean, yeah, Shelly Oliver's arrogant as well. She'll gloat and she'll brag and she'll be braggadocious as much as the next person, but Lauren Richfield, she makes it an art form. And that might be her downfall. There's a rake to the eyes and a boot to the face. And now forearm right in the face of Shelly. Cover. 2, no. And if Lauren gets too distracted by the fans, if she gets too distracted by her own ego, she's going to lose this match. And now Shelly in trouble. Look at this. Follow-away slam. No. Countered into a DDT. And now a cover by Oliver, but not even a 1 count. And now clothesline over the ropes to the floor. And now Shelly sending Lauren into the steel barricade. Now draped her across it and a boot to the face. Now sends her back inside the ring. Went for a knee, nobody there. Richfield now. Sidewalk slam, no. Shelly able to float her way through into a roll up. 1 count only. Off the ropes and no. Gets stopped by Richfield. Richfield with a kick to the midsection. Went for the boot, got blocked. If there's one thing Richfield is not going to... He's not going to win on is the striking battle. She's going to have to win with power. 2, no. In the corner. And another uppercut. And that one was even more violent than the last one. And a powerbomb out of the corner. Shelly on the ropes, literally. And now, look at this. Sit out powerbomb. 1, 2, no. And this is what Lauren Richfield is so good at. Slowing the pace down. Using power to her advantage. And now, again, that arrogance coming back to haunt her. 1. Again, that arrogance is going to cost Lauren Richfield, and I don't think she realizes it. I think she thinks that she's doing exactly the right things, but she's not. It's costing her right now. Shelly kicks away. And big knee. And now Shelly into the cover again. 1. Again, only a 1 count. Shelly's doing all the right things. She's getting Lauren grounded. But it's not been enough. She's got to do a little bit more. Now slamming the arm down. And a boot to the face. And now what's Shelly thinking here? Again, trying to ground Lauren Richfield here with a modified camel clutch, but Lauren quickly using her power to snap her way out of it. Super kick, but it barely gets Lauren anything. And an uppercut. Back up, Shelly, knee, and a kick to the back of the head. And the senton again. And a moonsault. Cover, and again, only a 1. And again, Shelly just trying anything she can to keep Lauren down. The more she uses these strikes and tries to submit her, the more that Lauren is grounded, and that's what she's going to have to do to avoid that power edge that she has. Shelly again, this modified camel clutch, but Lauren again just snaps Shelly out of it. And now Shelly again using her strikes. And a knee right to the jaw. Cover. 1, 2, nope. She finally got a 2 count. That has to show Shelly that she's making progress, but she can't slow down now. And I'm talking about in terms of pouring the offense on. She can slow Lauren down, but she herself can't slow down. Because if she herself slows down, Lauren Richfield will take advantage. Missing that stomp. Lauren now has the opportunity to come back, and she does. Uppercut. No, Shelly back up, but then just uses her head and drives her down. And then a boot. Lauren, again, one of the most powerful women on the Wildcats roster. And now drops her with the suplex. Cover. 2. No. Almost a fisherman buster, but the legs were crossed, giving more impact on the back of Shelly's neck and head. Went for the boot, nobody home. And now, oh, look at this wrestling takedown, just a basic wrestling takedown. And, oh, disrespect. And you know Shelly's not going to take that lying down. As you can see, drops her onto the turnbuckle. And a back fist. In the cover. 2, no. Off the ropes. Knee. Roundhouse kick again. Nice combination. Went for a drop kick. Lauren avoided it. And a double axe handle. And again, this arrogance, this cockiness. I mean, I guess she's doing it while Shelly's disoriented, but still, she's got to keep the pressure on. And there she hits a reverse scoop slam. And a kick to the spine. Missing that roundhouse. So now she gets German. The power of the Canadian Amazon. She's not called that for nothing, folks. Uppercut. And again, just mocking, just arrogantly taunting Shelly and this crowd. In the corner, missing the splash. This might be the opening that Shelly needs here. And a neck snap. Off the ropes, went for the senton, but Lauren well out of the way. Drop kick to the spine. And now just gonna take more punishment on that spine. The knee driven into the base of it with that camel clutch. Shelly gets out of it. Shelly now, nope. Boot. Another one. A third one, no. And now, Shelly trying to come back. Shelly. PK. And a double stomp. Cover. 2. No. Off the ropes. And another PK. And a double knee moonsault. 1, 2. 2.5 this time. Closer and closer. But can she put Lauren away? And now, knee avoided. And Falcon Arrow. No, that was a Michinoku driver, as a matter of fact. Big boot. Cover. 1, 2. No. Missed the boot. Slingblade. And a kick. Out of the way of that. Shelly coming in, went for the mushroom stomp, nobody there. And another double axe handle. And another Michinoku driver. Again, using her power to her advantage. Now Lauren's lining up for something. But Shelly able to counter it. And a drop kick. And another kick to the face. Lauren's going to have to check her jaw to make sure it's not broken after this match after she's been hit in the face so much. Shelly now. Big kick. And another senton off the ropes. And another one. Trying to wear Lauren out. And King Kong knee drop. Those bare knees right into the chest of Lauren. 1, 2, no. Shelly with another knee. And that might have knocked her out. Bicycle knee. 1, 2, no. This has been a hell of a Gateway to Heaven qualifying match. One of these two women will move on. To the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. Big kick, no, avoided. Oh, elbow in the corner. Boot avoided. Lauren from behind, caught her clutch. And a shot to the back breaker, and then just slings her. With all the force she could, just slung her around. 2, no. And I really don't think Lauren knows what to do now. She thought she could have this wrapped up, but apparently not. This match is far from wrapped up. This match has been far from the easy task that she probably thought it would be. And that just shows the skill Shelly Oliver has. That just shows the amount of passion and fire she's got. She wants to be one of the best in the game, and she's proving that show after show, match after match, company after company. If you haven't been seeing her in Supremacy World Wrestling, then obviously you haven't been paying attention, but she's here in DCA as well, and she is showing exactly why she's one of the best. She is taking it to Lauren Richfield, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have probably thought otherwise. Just delivering elbows right to the side of the head. And remember, folks, we still got another qualifier coming up. We have Sin and Annie Cortez coming up in a qualifier. Knee drop, just a 2. We still have the Jersey Devils and the Bombshell Club later tonight, and our main event, Selena Zeda and Amber Stevens. Super kick, no. Caught. And a boot again. Saw the way she just flew. That boot was with so much force, sending Shelly probably into the 5th row if she could. And now this could be it right here. No, back elbow. Went for the lariat, nobody home. Kick to the midsection. Kick. And another one. Up top. Shelly went for the knee drop this time. Nobody home. Lauren had it scouted. And now Lauren, look at this. Going for the power slam. Gets all of it. All the strength that she could muster driving Shelly into the mat. But Shelly will not give up. She knows how big of an opportunity this is. Chop. And another one. And now Lauren gonna power her up. Powerbomb position. No. Shelly with right hands able to get out of it. And there's the knee again. And Shelly looking to finish Lauren off quickly here. Back fist. But Lauren, resilient as ever, trying to get out of it, but Shelly still fighting back. Back fist again. And now no, kicks away. Lauren does not want to lose this opportunity. Now O'Connor roll. Cover. Trying to hold her down. 2. No. Couldn't hold Lauren down long enough for 3. Knee. Right to the side of the head. Lauren now running in. No. Jawbreaker. Right hand. Kick to the midsection. Again, using her strikes to try and wear Lauren Richfield out. Another O'Connor roll. Trying to hold her down again. 1, 2. Again, just a 2. And this time Lauren crawling to the relative safety of the corner, or at least that's what she thinks. Shelly now putting her on the top turnbuckle. Oh, no. Elbow. Lauren looking for something. I don't know what the hell she's going to try here. And it's not going to work because there's a German suplex. That took all the air out of Shelly too, though. And now, Shelly running in, mushroom stomp again, couldn't get it. Every time she's tried to hit that mushroom stomp, she has not been successful. And now, there she hits it. Oh, but she's back up. Knee! And Laura didn't see it coming at all. And now, Shelly powerbomb lung blower. But she's still not done. She's got to make sure that Lauren's down for good. And there's the suplex backbreaker. 1, 2, got her. What a match between these two. And now, Shelly Oliver, bam, there's that knee. Shelly Oliver is the first woman to qualify for the Women's Gateway to Heaven ladder match. What a match this was. And Shelly showing exactly, like I said, why she wants to be the future of this business. And if she wins the Gateway to Heaven ladder match, she could very well be just that. Shelly Oliver advances to the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. What a win for Shelly. Morgan Raincroft making it pretty clear where she stands in this issue between the Yukimura family. As you've noticed, if you may have noticed on social media, there's been like a civil war brewing in the Yukimura family ever since what Takeru did on Takedown. And it has been bubbling. It probably has been bubbling over for longer than we all realize. And it's going to come to a head, I believe, at Shattered Midnight one way or the other. I have a feeling something big is going to go down on that night. And it's just a few weeks away. We don't have that long to wait to find out the future of the Yukimura family, because there's a lot of combustible elements going down on that night. But right now, Lupita on the left, Diana on the right, the Jersey Devils making their way out to the ring. This issue between the Jersey Devils and the Bombshell Club have been going on for years. But tonight, we're going to find out who's the better team, because one of these teams are going to join Sakura and Waco in that contendership match. That contendership four-way match. And this is the team that they thought they got rid of. Mercedes Sanchez is back with her club. They thought the Bombshell Club was dead. Far from it. Laura Riot on the left. If you the camera will work with me. Work with me, camera. There we go. Laura Riot on the right. Brittany Evans on the left. Mercedes in the center. Mercedes Sanchez. Former Wildcats tag team champions. And one of the most popular teams in DCA also. They were not going to lay down for the Jersey Devils. They got put out for a few months, but they are back here tonight, and they want to move one step closer to getting back the Wildcats Tag Team Championships. Diana kicking it off with Brittany Evans, a little 64 inches of dynamite, as our late great friend Eddie Mack used to call her. And she's embraced that, as now Lupita gets tagged in, the bigger woman, the obviously taller woman of the Bombshell, or excuse me, of the Jersey Devils. And this is a very interesting scenario between these two teams. Like I said, the reason the Jersey Devils took the Bombshell Club out in the first place was because they wanted to get closer to the tag team titles. They felt like they were robbed of a lot of time here in DCA because of that loss they took in an initial tag team tournament. Cover. But how ironic would it be if the Jersey Devils end up in another scenario just like it and lose to the same team? And now Lupita back up using her power. And now just knees right to the midsection. And now Diana gets tagged back in. Again, you want to talk about a heated rivalry. That's exactly what we're seeing right here. And now outside the ring goes Diana, and now Lupita gets shot off the ropes and taken to the floor. And now hair pull. And there's not much hair on Diana's head to begin with, so you know that hurts. Understandably, you know Sakura and Reiko have got to be watching this in the back, waiting to see who their opponents might end up being. Remember, it's not just going to be the winner of this match. There's going to be 2 more matches on the next episode of Wildcats. And then on the final episode before Shattered Midnight, we will find out who the #1 contenders will be for the tag team titles. As now Diana just clubbing Brittany right in the chest. And now turns her attention to Laura Riot. And now Laura's going to get some too. Brittany Delirious on the outside, doesn't even know what's going on. And the Jersey Devils seem to be in control, but now that arrogance is costing them. And a backbreaker. Cover. 1, 2, and no, Lupita breaks it up. And a knee right to the face. And now the Jersey Devils back in control. And now just wearing Brittany out. I mean, Brittany's the smaller woman in the match, obviously, so you knew she was going to be victim #1. I went for the hollow point, but that power of Lupita just shut her down before she even got a chance. And now a back body drop. And most of that back body drop was Lupita just throwing her and Diana just holding her in place, to be honest with you. And now Laura back in the ring with a backbreaker. And now just slamming the back of Diana's head into the mat. But gets a knee right to the face. Again, this is to determine who's going to join Sakura and Reiko for a contendership match for the Wildcats tag team titles. So this is a very important match. And now Irish whip into the corner. Kick. And another one. And now what's Lupita doing here? In the corner again. Roaring elbow. This might be it. Cover 1. Only a 1 count. Tag is made. Brittany Evans back in. And now DDT. Ducking the elbow into a DDT. 1. Only a 1 count though. And the fans are loving this match, obviously. And I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Senton. Cover. 1, 2. Again, only a 1 count. And now Lupita using her power and her strength, just sending Brittany into the corner. And now just foot washes. And now running variation. And Brittany, she can't match this power, that's for sure. If I were her, I wouldn't even try to match it. Now what is this? What the hell is she doing? Lupita from the top, and a drop kick through the ropes. A woman that big, moving as fast as she just did, is absolutely amazing. And now, Lupita's the one taking a page out of Diana's playbook and clubbing away at Laura Ryan, but she doesn't see Brittany behind her. And now, Brittany trying to come back, but how much does she have left in the tank? Cover. One. Only a one again. And with a senton, nobody home. And the Jersey Devils coming back now once again. Oh, God. And now this might be it right here. Here we go. Oh! That might be it. The Jersey Devils are no! I was going to say they're moving on, but obviously not because that pin was broken up. Cover. Brittany cannot get a 2 count. DDT. And a face buster. But Lupita keeps getting up. Diana is just on the outside, absolutely out of it. So it might be all up to Lupita now to finish this off. As you can see, she's dazed on the outside of the ring. I don't think she knows where she is. And now just stomping on Laura. Laura now. Irish whip. In the corner. Nope. Duck down. Leapfrog. And just takes her down. Just body checked her. Uh-oh. Got caught. Suplex. DDT. And flatliner. Uh-oh. Clothesline. Cover. 1, 2, no. I mean, honestly, Lupita is just 2 women built into one anyway. She's taking it to Laura without Diana's help, to be honest with you. Laura back up. And clothesline. Drop kick. Tag made. Brittany Evans back in. Brittany clothesline. And now working on the arm, trying to take away the power. Oh, back elbow. Lupita, like I said, she's taking it to the Bombshell Club essentially 2-on-1 because she has to, because Diana is still out on the floor. The barricade is the only thing holding her up. And now Lupita's trapped in the corner. And alley-oop out of the corner. And now Brittany. Spinning neck breaker. And now can she put Lupita away? Went for the DDT, nobody there, drop kick. And a tag into Laura Riot. The beginning of the end might be near. No, Lupita able to kick her way free. Oh no, kick. What is Lord thinking? Oh my goodness. Around the back of her neck, that has to be it. Swinging neck breaker, 2. Yeah, that's it. Like I said. Once Diana got taken out, it was the Bombshell Club's match to lose. Look at this. Laura Riot pulling out something new. Look at the force of this. Just dropped Lupita right on the back of her neck. And Diana was already out on the floor. And that's all it took. And the Bombshell Club are back in the win column. And they are moving on. Brittany and Laura.
We rise with the dawn, hearts beating strong. We march on and on, where we belong. Through fire and pain, we break every chain. Nothing in vain, strength we attain. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. We stand tall, never will we fall. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. In the darkest night, we see the light. We're the fighters, we're survivors. We are warriors, fighters and survivors. We stand tall, never will we fall. We are warriors, fighters and survivors.
DCA Wildcats is back. And we are moving on to our next matchup, which is going to be another Gateway to Heaven qualifying match. We already saw, if you didn't see earlier tonight, we already saw one woman qualify in Shelly Oliver. But now, Annie Cortez and Sin are going to fight to decide who will be the next woman to qualify for the ladder match. And you want to talk about a woman who's been, well, let's put it this way. She's been kind of distracted. To say that Sin has been angry is probably an understatement. She has been angry for the last few weeks and maybe even the last few months about what has been going down on Takedown with Zach Stone. She's explicitly, repeatedly said that she would get involved in the Traditions business. She would take on the Tradition if she had the opportunity to. But one person in particular has been trying to tell Sin to stay focused, and that is, ironically enough, the one person who might be even closer to Zach than Sin, and that's Amber Stevens. If you've been seeing social media, you'll see that Amber's been trying to tell Sin to just stop being so angry and stay focused on the task at hand. Think logically. Sin keeps saying she has a plan, but it seems that she's been more focused on being angry than actually planning anything. And Amber's been the one to point that out to her. And honestly, that's what tonight is all about. If Sin can stay focused, if she can focus her energy on this match and not on any other outside distractions, she'll win this match and she'll move on to the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. And for Annie Cortez, this is a big match for her as well. She wins this match, she moves one step closer. Here we go. Gateway to Heaven qualifying match. Sin and Annie. Annie took a while to take, a bit of a break. She came back, won against Kiva Andrews. A match that she said she wanted, a match that she said she was going to win, and she did just that. And now she has her focus set on the DCA Wildcats Championship. And now the cover. One. No. And this might be a fast-paced match, to be honest with you. You have two very fast-paced competitors, as you can see. Cover. One. Nope. And, oof, what a forearm. Now, butterfly suplex. Cover. One. Nope. Butterfly suplex only gets a 1 count. Super kick into the shooting star press, but only got knees. And now, swinging neck breaker. That worked for Laura earlier. And a knee drop. And now, and going for another one, nobody home. And a big enziguri by Annie. And this is the biggest match for Annie here tonight because she's been wanting to get further up the card. She's been wanting to prove that she is championship level material. And honestly, she doesn't have anything to prove to me or anybody else. She's a former Charge World Champion. She's taken it to the likes of Sakura Hagiwara in the past. She's proven that she's more than what her last name is. A lot of people see the name Cortez and they probably think, oh, she's been handed everything. She's been handed things because her last name's Cortez. That her and her family are just, you know, trying to take over VWU or something like that. But she's proven over the last few years that that is not the case. That she's more than that. She's well more than that. She's a fantastic in-ring performer, and she's proven that she can go with anybody in the ring. Just like she's doing now with Sin. Cover. 2. No. And now look at this. Knee drop. And Sin, for the time being, seems to be more focused on this match than she has been with her issues with the tradition. And again, like I said, that has to be her focus tonight. It's got to be on this match. It can't be on James Dark, Arcane, and Kenshin. Cover. 2. No. Because if it is on them, then she's going to lose this match. There's a knee and a clothesline. Cover. 1, 2. No. And now look at this. Close, suplex. No. Shots to the midsection. Forearm. And Annie's strikes have been proven to be effective, especially that forearm. And now just kicks right to the face. And now into the referee. That was unintentional. And a dragon screw leg whip. And now, in the corner goes Annie. Uh-oh. Look out. Buckle bomb. With force as well. Cover. 1, 2, no. And Sin now thinking to herself, what do I have to do? I mean, it's early in the matchup, so this isn't going to be over so easily, so quickly. Not by a long shot. As now, a modified camel clutch locked in on Annie, but Annie able to slide out. And now, schoolgirl, but too close to the ropes. Out of the air, no. Went for the meteor, nobody home. And now German suplex, yes. Cover off the German suplex. 1, 2, no. And now Sin trying to get back control. Went for a chop, nobody there. Forearm again. And that one blasted her. And a leg drop to the arm. And now look at this. Big kick to the face. And now look at this. Just stomping away. Sin is in trouble now. Annie on Brett's rope. The most dangerous rope. Tornado DDT. Or a tilt-a-whirl DDT to be more specific, and a standing shooting star. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2 3/4. That was as close as it gets, folks. And Annie even thought it was over. And now Annie running in. Drop kick, no. Doesn't connect. Look out. Sin with a super kick. And moonsault avoided by Annie. And now Annie drives Sin down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no. Again, this is a qualifying match for the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. The winner of this match is going to join Shelly Oliver in the ladder match at Gateway to Heaven next month. And now look at this. Annie up top with a butterfly suplex. Cover. 1, 2, no. Fans are on their feet, but you can see the welts on the back of Annie. And you can see the welts on the back of Sin as well, and the chest. Both of these women are going to need an ice bath when this match is over. That's for sure. Look at the power of Sin. Big suplex. Now Sin up top. Sin now. Moonsault. Perfectly placed. 1, 2, no. A perfectly placed moonsault, but only a 2 count. Out. Big boot. Went for the shooting star press again. Nobody home. And a kick. And another one. Cover. 1, 2, 2.5. And now, Annie coming back with strikes of her own. And a moonsault. Cover. 1, 2, no. Again, just a 2 count. And both of these women doing anything it takes to get to Gateway to Heaven. Cover. 1, 2, no. And moonsault, no. Annie trying to use her quickness, but both of these women are quick. Wavelength. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now Sin's questioning what it's going to take. And now Sin has got her up top. What is she thinking here? Uh-oh. Got her up for something, but no. Andy fighting out of it. And a Frankensteiner. Cover. Off the Frankensteiner, just a 2. And now Sin caught her. German. And moonsault. Cover. 1, 2, no. And now it's Annie with the strikes again. And splash in the corner. Enziguri. And a knee to the face. Cover. 2. No. This has been a hell of a Gateway to Heaven qualifier, just like the last one was. And we still have more qualifiers to go. Remember, 8 women are going to be involved in that ladder match. We already know that at Shattered Midnight, it's going to be Carmen Cortez and Heather Ray in a qualifier. We got 2 more next episode, so that'll be 5. And now Phoenix Splash! 1, 2, no! And now Sin, what's she thinking? No. Big forearm again. And now drop toe hold. And Sin, look at this. She's trying to be serious for a minute with a half Boston Crab. You can see, look at the welts on Sin. She might have cybernetics in her, but she still can get welts and bruises just like everybody else. And Annie is not looking too good either. But both of these women are going to fight like hell for this opportunity. There's the Impaler DDT. 1, 2, no. Letitia, our referee, I think is a little winded right there. She's got to get her head in the game. Oh man, I don't know what Annie was thinking there. But that did not hit as well as she wanted it to. There's another cover, but Annie quickly able to get out of it. Went for the Enziguri, nobody there. Again, that forearm just dropping Sin. And now look at this, just stomping her head into the mat. And now, oh wait, Sin, look at this. No. Went for that tilt-a-whirl DDT again. But Sin, oh my God. Well, I talked about those cybernetics a second ago. She might have just used some of it to drop Annie like a bad habit. Went for the knee, nobody there. Went for the forearm, nobody there. Both women trying to go for their best shots because they understand the importance of this match. They understand what this means. And now, no, went for something there, clothesline. Sin with a back elbow. Into the corner. No. Sin, kick to the face. Sin off the top, big knee. And now, another knee. Now Sin on Brett's rope. Most dangerous rope. Moonsault. Double jump. 1, 2, no. Who is going to move on? I can't tell at this point because both of these women are fighting like their lives depend on it. And career-wise, it just might. because opportunities for the Wildcats championship don't come around very often, especially for the shot at Revelations 10. They want to win this match. They need to win this match. And now Sin, look at this. Powerbomb, no. Crucifix. Crucifix powerbomb. 1, 2, no. And Sin again wondering what it's going to take. For Annie, it might just take one or two more of those forearms, to be honest with you. And we still have a main event left to go. We still have Selena Zeda and Amber Stevens coming up. Knee! Devil trigger! 1, 2, no! And Sin again just wondering, what is it going to take? It might take the one-wing Hellion to do it. That's the one move she hasn't tried yet. That's the one move she hasn't hit. And if she hits it, it might be over. Striking away on Annie. And now Annie in trouble. Chop. More of the Eddie Mack Memorial chops. And now sending Annie out to the floor. And now what is Sin thinking here? Sin? No! Annie just dived out of the way. Dove out of the way to be more accurate about it. And now Annie, crossbody. Good Lord, what a match we are seeing right here. And now Annie again diving onto Sin. How much more can both of these women possibly withstand? That's my question. I don't think Sin can take much more, and honestly, I don't think that Annie can either. Oh, wait a minute. One-winged Hellion on the floor. One-winged Hellion on the floor. And Annie back inside the ring. This might be the beginning of the end right here. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? That's Danny Gibbons. I haven't seen Danny in months. And what's she doing with a suit on? I've never seen Danny with a suit on. But Sin obviously is perplexed by this as well, to be honest with you. Annie doesn't even know what's going on. She's getting back up to her feet. Went for the forearm, it got avoided. Went for the back fist, that got avoided. That forearm got her though. Oh, kicked her away. And now Annie gets the wavelength a second time. Danny's apparently off the stage now. I don't know what she was out here for in the first place. Looking at Sin for some reason. And now off the ropes. No. Drop kick avoided. Annie now. Annie going for a schoolgirl, but the ropes. The long reach of Sin. Senton, nobody there. Off the ropes, Sin looking for something. From behind, going for the one-winged Hellion. This might be it. He's got her up. No, but Annie counters. Annie counters kick to the knee. And now, got her. Right to the back of the head. 1, 2, 3. Annie with the nurse's kiss to the back of the head. Pretty sure that's not the name of it, but I couldn't think of it off the top of my head, so I thought of something just off the fly. I'm sorry about that, Jason. Anyway, Annie, look at this. Bam! Right to the back of the head. And Annie Cortez is moving on to the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. Bruised, battered, but not broken. Annie Cortez is moving on to the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. And think about this. Annie's in, and Carmen Cortez still has a shot to be in as well. I'm sure Annie won't mind fighting Carmen if it meant going to the ladder match, to be honest with you. They're still going to be still going to be together even after that. Annie leaving the ring. Because she's got to go get patched up in the back because she was... Wait a minute. Danny is coming back out here. Danny is coming back out, and she's got a chair. Danny Gibbons has got a steel chair. Sin doesn't realize what's going on. She's still out cold. And now Danny throwing the chair. Wait a minute. Oh, you can't. Wait a minute. I think I just put 2 and 2 together. Wait a minute. Demigry Royale on the chair. The suit attacking Sin. You can't tell me that Danny is with James Dark. Folks, we are back. Celeste Amira making her intentions clear for Shattered Midnight and her Goddess title match against Megan Van Horn. But the more pressing matter is what just happened a few moments ago. Folks, there's no other way that I can spin this. There's no other way you can put it, right? It's obvious what this was, what you saw before the commercial break. Danny Gibbons, I said it before, I've never seen Danny Gibbons as long as I've known her. I've only seen her a few times in a suit, but since she came back to DCA, I'd never seen her in a suit until now. The only other people I can think of, the only other person I can think of that wears suits like that, wears expensive suits like that, is James Dark. And when you put it all together, the constant threats from Sin to James Dark and the tradition, talking about how she's going to come after them, talking about how all the insults she's been making on social media. It seems to me that Danny took it upon herself to attack Sin, because if there's anybody that respects James and Sin and Kenshin as much as anybody else, it would be Danny Gibbons. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. And it seems like Sin and her anger cost her and just made her a new enemy in Danny Gibbons, in my opinion. And that's what this woman right here, Selena Zeda, is about to face, was telling her all along. That the tradition would have a plan, and apparently that plan just came into fruition right here. Selena Zeda, a member of the Looking Glass, a member of the Succubus Club, former Fever champion 2 times over, is about to face the first ever DCA Wildcats champion in our main event. Folks, a lot has happened on this episode, that's for sure. And here she comes. A woman who has been on a path of redemption, if you want to call it that. Listen to the ovation for Amber. And a few months ago, you wouldn't hear that same reaction. But I think Amber Stevens has done her best to show that she's a different woman than she was when she was with Black November, and when she was the Wildcats champion, and when she won that belt the way that she did it. There's a lot of women in that locker room who still don't trust her. There's a lot of women in that locker room who still don't want her back. But there's even more women in the locker room that are willing to give her another shot. And she has been proving herself, at least in the ring. I can't speak to her personal life. I can't speak to what she does outside of the ring, though I have heard some things about what she's been trying to do in terms of trying to help out someone who's been bedridden for months, and another woman who just got into the country through means that she did not want. But regardless of those circumstances, we are here. This is now our main event of episode 231. It is Amber Stevens and Selena Zeda one-on-one. And now Amber gets rolled up quickly. Selena cover. One. Nope. And Selena is one of those women who don't want to see Amber Stevens back here in the locker room because she doesn't trust her as much as she can throw her. I mean, let's be honest. Think about who she's with. Think about who she's aligned herself with. She's aligned herself with the Wildcats champion, Beatrix Decker, who obviously has an issue with Amber. And then you got Ovana. Both of those women put Amber out on back-to-back Revelations events, to the point where it looked like Amber's career was over. So if there's anyone in the locker room that doesn't trust Amber, it's Selena Zeda. But now she's got an opportunity to see Amber face to face right here, and see how much of a woman Amber really is. If she truly is changed, or if she's the same woman that Beatrix and Ivana probably think she is, or probably think she's always been. And now Amber with the striking background coming into play right here. You know Amber will love nothing more than to win this match and prove Selena wrong. If Selena is one of those ones who believes that Amber is just the same woman she was 3 years ago, or 4 years ago rather, when she won that Wildcats title the way she did at the 8-year anniversary show and ruled with an iron fist with that belt, pretty much strong-arming not only that belt but DCA as a whole out of spite for the way she lost and the way that people treated her when she was trying to retire the first time. Many people said that she was lying. Many people said that she wasn't serious about it. And now look at this. Oh! Amber just took a step to the left, and Selena hit nothing but the floor on the way down. And now Amber butterfly suplex, but gets rolled through by Selena. And Selena breaking the count. Amber's done a lot of horrible, deplorable things, has said a lot of horrible, despicable things. But after all that time off, after all the injuries she has suffered, all the things that people and even herself have put herself through, I mean, the things that she's done to herself, the things that other people have done to her because of what she's did. Maybe that has finally gotten through. 2, no. And people aren't entitled to forgive Amber. There are some people who will never forgive Amber no matter what she does, no matter how much she tries to prove she's a better woman. There are people out there who may never trust her, ever. But at the same time, Amber also has the right. Amber also has the right to prove that she's a better woman. And that's her prerogative. If she wants to, she will. And that, I believe that that's what she's been trying to do, whether people want to see it or not. Her job isn't to force people to forgive her. Her job isn't to force people to see that she's a better woman. It's her job to show it, not just say it. And now, Selena back in the driver's seat. Amber now went to sweep the leg, nobody home. Selena from behind. Selena, back suplex, no bulldog. And a forearm right to the face. And now, Selena off the top rope. And now, both women going back and forth. And a super kick. That might be it. 1, 2, no. That super kick won her the Wildcats championship. But Selena fighting back. And now right hands. Selena, you can see a cut right above her left eye. In the corner, big knee. And I think that might have been what busted her open earlier. If I had to take a guess on it, neck breaker. And big splash. Cover 1, 2, no. And Selena looking for something here. Amber on the ropes. Look at this. Selena, neck breaker. And Amber has had history of neck issues. Even if she'll tell you that she's 100% now, there was a time when people didn't believe that. There was a time when people would always hag on her about those neck issues. One of the things that got her so upset in the first place was how everyone just pointed that out over and over as if any one move would end her career. And she tried to tell people that wasn't the case. Amber now went for the forearm, nobody home. And now Selena off the ropes and right hand. And now, alley-oop out of the corner. And a boot square in the face. Cover. 1, 2, no. And Amber obviously feeling it after that boot. Kicks the knee, and a knee right to the midsection. And now you can look at the bruising. I think she's bleeding as well from that boot. That one boot to the face by Selena. Selena flatliner. Oh yeah, that might be a broken nose. She might have a broken nose too. No. If you saw real close there, good camera work right there. Amber might have a busted nose from that boot to the face. That caught her real good. And Selena obviously trying to exacerbate that injury. And now looking for something here. Stomps the foot. And now what's Amber thinking here? Sidewinder suplex. And now what's Amber thinking? Oh wait, no, I thought she might have been going for the elbow from heaven, but nobody there because Selena was up on her feet and then just gets dropped. Amber off the ropes, clothesline, no. Barely got any of it. That blood, and that might be the issue here with the blood loss. Neck and a leg drop. Backbreaker into a leg drop. 1, 2, no. And with a broken nose, if that's exactly what happened, then Amber, obviously, her eyes are going to be watery. She's going to start tearing up. Can't see. Her breathing's going to be inhibited. And being a former MMA fighter, she knows all about how to fight with those kind of injuries, but Amber, elbow from heaven connects. Shades of Zack Stone. There's 2. No. And you got to think at some points Amber's going to try and reconcile with Zack as well, because that whole issue and the complicated nature of it that I can't get into because that's Amber's story to tell, not mine, has played a factor in this as well. But Selena doesn't give a damn about Amber's personal life. She doesn't give a damn if she's the same woman or not. She just wants to beat her and finish her off right here. That's all she cares about. And if she sees Amber as a different woman after this match, then that's Selena's prerogative, not anybody else's. Final judgment from the middle rope. 1, 2. Oh, that was almost a 3. And now Selena maybe trying to get more of a run up this time for the final judgment. And if she hits it, it's over. Amber, no. Jackknife pin. 1, 2. No, Selena into a sunset flip. 1, 2. No. Selena off the ropes. Went for the boot again. Nobody there. Amber rolls through. Amber, knee. Forearm countered. And now Selena with kicks of her own. No. Caught the kick there. Amber now. Irish whip. Onto the apron. No. Knee. What's Selena thinking? Selena grabs her and hangs her up on the rope. And Selena off the top. Went for an elbow of her own and it was not effective. Kick to the midsection. And a knee to the midsection. And now look at this, Amber. Look at that. Look at that nose. That is not her nose. Look at that face. She looks like she's been through an MMA fight right now with the way her face is looking right here. But that's some damage that Selena's done. Look at this. Right to the neck. She's hitting her. Right in the throat. She just hit her with those elbows rather. Selena slams her down. Cover. 1, 2, no. This has been a hell of a fight. And again, she's got a cut on her nose. She's got a cut above her left eye, right on the side of her face, as you can see. Her whole face might have to be reconstructed after this match. And she's been brutalized by Selena. But maybe that was what Selena wanted. Look at the blood on the floor of the mat. That is all Amber's blood right there. Selena was cut open earlier, but she's not bleeding as nearly as much as Amber is. And now the most overused move in virtual wrestling. No, Amber just slings Selena off the top. You can see the welts on the back of Selena. Selena's going to need some medical attention after this match as well. But Amber clearly the more worn down of the two. Amber working on the legs. And now going for this Cobra Clutch crossface once again. And she's got it locked in. Look at that. Again, you can see clearly right here. Right there, just a second. Her nose and her the left side of her face. There's like 2 cuts on her face from Selena's attacks. But Amber continues to fight. And Selena now, sidewalk slam. And Amber rolls to the floor. And now Amber in trouble. Elbow again doesn't connect. And a boot. But again, like I said, obviously super kick. Obviously. Oh! Selena is not bleeding nearly as much as Amber has been bleeding. Kick caught. Selena, look at this. Power bomb. Selena from behind. Drops Amber in the cover. 1, 2, no. And now going for something here, but Amber with the elbows. Amber now got caught. Forearm. Amber missing the splash did Selena. And now Amber on Brett's rope. And a double axe handle. But Selena continues to fight. Both of these women are, honestly. And heel kick. I thought she might have been going for another final judgment off the middle rope, but she gave her a heel kick instead. And now Selena waiting for Amber, but Amber gives her a clothesline. Selena back up, sweeps the leg, did Amber. And Selena back up again. Amber will not quit. Kick to the face. But it's Selena now with more strikes. And a big kick to the face. But now Amber's back up. Block that kick and drops her down. Missed the kick, or caught the kick. And that kick got her. These two women have been going back and forth all match. Through the blood and the pain and the welts. They're continuing on. Sidewalk slam, just a 2. And Selena is thinking to herself, damn. How much more is it going to take? Selena now. Sidewalk slam again. Got her. 1, 2, no. And now Amber rolls through. Amber again sweeps the leg. And now Amber gets caught in the corner. Look at that. Using her body like that. And Selena again just waiting for Amber. I don't know how much more these two women can honestly take. There's a suplex by Selena, taking a page out of Amber's playbook. 1, 2, no. Again, I don't know what it's going to take, but both of these women clearly are putting on a hell of a match. Went for the final judgment from the middle rope. You can see the welts on both of these women. Half and half suplex. And Amber saying that's got to be it. Signaling the end might be near. Amber from behind. Reverse DDT. And now, oh no. No. Selena, no, countered. And now, oh, what a shot to the midsection. Amber caught her. Power slam. And Amber back in control, but for how much longer? Knee sends Selena to the floor. But Selena again, just continuing to fight. And there's the final judgment on the floor. Nearly broke her in half. But she's got to get her back in the ring. Amber looks to be out cold. And Selena going to try and pin her. That might be it. 1, 2, no. Like I said, if she had pinned her in, if she hit that final judgment in the ring, this would have been over. Amber, jackknife pin. 2. Now Selena again, sunset flip. 1, 2, no. And now Selena running through final judgment. No, clothesline. Caught. German, but too close to the ropes. Selena again fighting. No, caught the foot and sweeps her. And now, butterfly. No, again countered. And Selena, oh wait, Amber's back up. Selena doesn't realize it and gets thrown off the top rope. Double axe handle missed. And now, Selena, you can tell her movements are very labored right now because of how much damage she's taken. Schoolgirl, cover. 1, 2, no. And that final judgment, no knee. Amber with a knee, no. Selena again. Selena clothesline, no. Blocked. Or a back elbow, rather. No, back elbow by Amber. Look at the bruising on the chest of Amber. Either that's bruising or that's her blood. I wouldn't be shocked if it's either one or both of them right now. Cover. 1, 2, no. Selena now. Another kick sending Amber down. And no, Amber rolls through. Amber, super kick again. Can Amber finish it off? And now, Dragon suplex. 1, 2, no. And now Selena off the ropes. Final judgment. No! Gets it swatted away. Amber. Amber now. Pump handle. We've seen her hit this before. And drives her down. With all the strength she had left in her body for it. 1, 2, 3. What a fight. Amber Stevens earned that win. Look at how bruised and bloodied she is. She earned every bit of that. And quite honestly, she might have earned a little bit of Selena's respect as well in that match. I wouldn't be shocked if that's exactly what happened. Because those two women beat the absolute hell out of each other for what, 20 minutes? And in the end, Amber Stevens ended up with the win, but Selena gave it to her just as much. And it was down to that final judgment that got swatted away. That was the end of the day for Selena. Amber trying to get patched up at least a little bit by the ringside doctors. There you see that final judgment that got swatted away. And then look at this. We've seen her hit this before. I don't know what she calls it, but she swung her and dropped her face first with everything she had left. And all she could do was get an arm over. Amber Stevens, look at this. Look how blue she is. Still, she is. Oh, God! That's Beatrix! And now taking out the referee! Beatrix, obviously, either she's upset about what happened to Selena or this was just done just because she can. She just kicked Amber's head off with everything she could possibly muster in her body. It looks like Beatrix is done waiting. And at Gateway to Heaven, she plans to do what Trixie didn't do and finish Amber off for good. She doesn't want Amber's forgiveness. She just wants to finish her.